Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Sephora VIB recommendations video on what I would suggest if you were my sister.
I got a feeling that tonight will be the best night I can feel in. When I see you around, my heart is set to healing. I got a feeling my love tonight's off. If you want to dance, you have to try get it on. Just you and me, forget about the time gone. About the time gone. I have 100 reasons to close your eyes, 100 reasons to make you laugh. I got 100 reasons to, 100 reasons to. I have feeling that tonight will be the best night I can feel in. When I see you around, my heart is set to healing. I got a feeling my love tonight's off. If you want to dance, you have to try get it on. Just you and me, forget about the time gone. About the time gone. I have 100 reasons to close your eyes, 100 reasons to make you laugh. I got 100 reasons to, 100 reasons to. I have
filling up my cup, coffee talk on the screen porch. So in love, now you're the one I'm losing sleep for. And I hope the wrong one slip right through your magic fingers. And I hope we find some way to fall in love like we were. Yeah, you're the only reason I was California dreaming in the first place. Seeing you in sundress seasons got me all up in my feelings for the old days, old days. I've got the summertime blues, thinking about you and me in the way that it used to be. I've got the summertime blues, hoping that you might be still holding on to me. I still do think about you in the morning when I'm waking up. Laying in this bed without you's got me lonely and missing your touch. Yeah, you're the only reason I was California dreaming in the first place. Seeing you in sundress seasons got me all up in my feelings for the all days, all days. I've got the summertime blues, thinking about you and me in the way that it used to be. Hey, I've got the summertime blues, hoping that you might be still holding on to me. I still do think about you late at night when the sun's going down. Laying in this bed without you, it feels so different when you're not around. Yeah, you're the only reason I was California dreaming in the first place. And now sundress seasons got me all up in my feelings about the old days. I've got the summertime blues, thinking of you, thinking of you. Oh, I've got the summertime blues, holding on to you, holding on.
All right, guys, this is it. This is the final look. These are all of my Sephora VIB recommendations. These are what I would recommend to you if you were my sister. I would never recommend anything to my sister that I don't already love myself. I lost the video edit for the primers. It is what it is. I like my Tatcha Liquid Silk because I feel like it is just a little bit more hydrating for my skin. I've got a bunch of these little Milk Hydro Grip primers. This one, I just feel like it dries out my skin a little more than I would like for it to. That's the only reason that I save it for summer. I don't really use it for the winter. I use it in the summer when I'm a lot sweatier and I'm outside, and I just feel like I need something that's gonna help keep my oil under control and hang on to my makeup, because that one has a very strong grip to it. The foundations, I've got my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in Yukon. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm having a hard time getting everything out. And I also have my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I actually ran out of this some time back. It's been a long time. This one, I have mine in the shade 2C3 Fresco. I do get a deeper complexion in the summer. I love spending time outside, but this one is absolutely wonderful for oily girls, hot, humid weather. You just need your makeup to stay in place and last all day. This one is fantastic. I do love it. For concealer, I love both of these. The only reason I don't use my Huda as much is because I've got the wrong shade. Slightly heavier, slightly thicker consistency, just need a little bit less. I just need a better shade, so I think I'll have to pick one up. The Dior, it is my ride or die. It is the one that has replaced my Armani Luminous Silk. This thing is amazing, and I've used it in almost every single video. Well, no, I've used it in most of my videos. If you've been watching them, you know. Now, I did use the NARS Soft Matte Cream Pot Concealer. This thing is amazing for spot concealing underneath your foundation. This is wonderful. I love to use this. I have mine in the shade Creme Brulee. I love to use this under my foundation to kind of help hide a little bit of the things I want to hide. For setting powders, I like both of these powders. I feel like the Huda is a little bit drier than the Hourglass. The Hourglass has a little bit smoother of a finish, a slightly more reflecting finish to it that I like. This one is my original Ride or Die, the one that I just always had to have a backup of. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. Slightly more luminous than the Huda. It's wonderful powder if you need a powder. It's slightly more expensive. Well, I say slightly, it's quite a bit more expensive. If you're only looking to get one between these two, this one's a little more cost efficient and it'll do everything you need it to do. Magnificent powder. Things aren't going anywhere. For cream bronzers, you can't go wrong with either the Rare Beauty or the NARS. This one has a slight scent to it. It does. It's a pleasing scent, but if you are sensitive to any fragrances in your makeup, just be wary. It does have a scent, but it is a fantastic cream bronzers, and all cream bronzers need to live up to this. All of them. This one has a fantastic formula. This one is Laguna 1. This is 19 grams of product. This thing, you're gonna have a hard time going all the way through this. I've been using it forever, for a year now. I still haven't made a dent in this. It's wonderful. The Rare Beauty, everyone raves about it for good reason. It is incredible, user-friendly, very emollient, easy to blend out. That's what I was trying to say. And they added new shades to their line, so for powder bronzers, I love both of these bronzers and for different reasons. The Huda Glow Wish, this thing has such a beautiful luminosity, a beautiful sheen to it. The formula is impeccable. I have mine in the shade 2 medium, and I feel like it's the perfect shade for my complexion. Number 1 was just slightly too light for me, which is odd to say because I'm so fair-skinned. But it is just such a stunning, impeccable formula. I feel like the only thing that could make this better is if it came in a luminous and a matte. Packaging could be a little bit better, but this is shade number 2 on me, if it'll focus. And the Charlotte Tilbury, I have mine in the shade 2. I only wanted to buy one at the time because they are so expensive. I've barely made a dent in this because it's just too dark for me right now. I can only use it in the summer. Absolutely stunning. Stunning formula, impeccable. For cream blushes, I only picked the one, the Danessa Myricks. Wow. This is an amazing formula. Mine is in Prima Donna. Stunning formula. It's so easy to work with. There are several other shades. I definitely want to pick one more up during the sale. It's so beautiful. The liquid blushes, I have quite a few of them, but honestly, if you were my sister, I feel like I would just say get one of these. Get one of the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm blushes because they are just so easy and so beautiful. That's why I only picked the one. For powder blush, hear me out here. Hourglass has been around forever. Everyone already knows about their blushes. This is an OG for me. It's so beautiful. I used this today as a blush topper to kind of help bring everything, tone it down a bit, bring it all together, give it some more luminosity. This is the shade Ethereal Glow. It's really, really light. It is so light I can't use it by itself. I have to use this as a topper. It just has like that, well, I guess kind of like what the name is, ethereal glow to it. Clinique blushes have also been around for a long time. They are so underrated. So underrated. I could go on and on and on about how wonderful this formula is, how beautiful the shades are. I've got a couple other shades. This is the shade I wanted to use today. It's called 15 Pansy Pop. It's so lovely. It's a beautiful spring shade. It doesn't go with my eye makeup at all, but it's underrated. It's an underrated shade. It's an underrated formula. Don't sleep on these blushes. They're so wonderful. Such a beautiful look. Let me see if I can swatch it on the back of my hand. It's got like a little sheen to it. It's so flattering. Highlighters, okay. I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury Architect highlighter. I am going to be buying one of those during the sale, so obviously I can't just recommend it if I've never tried it. However, I've read the reviews, I've seen all the reviews, the first impressions, everybody's loving it. It's wonderful, yes. But I do have the new Rare Beauty highlight. I have mine in the shade Mesmerize. I wish I had bought it in the lighter shades. I'm having such a difficult time getting through this. I don't know how you guys do it. This shade is lovely. I liked using it first before my blush because I knew it would peek through underneath my blush. It is a beaming highlight. If you love a beaming highlight, and it's powder, it is not baked, but if you love a beaming highlight, you can't go wrong with the Rare Beauty formula. Moving on to brow products, they are just the things that I always use. I've got my ABH pencil. This is in the shade, what shade is Brow Wiz in? Dark brown. I don't try to change the color of my eyebrows. This is my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. They work for me. My brows aren't too unruly. I don't have any issues with them. And I just fairly recently found the Melt Perfectionist Brow Pen. It's wonderful. I love this thing. Definitely needs more shades to the range. It's supposed to be universal. I don't find it to be universal, but it does work for my shade. The lipsticks, I'm obsessed with both of these formulas. I love the Natasha Denona. The only reason I switched out lipsticks is because this one matched my eye makeup better. The Charlotte Tilbury, I am obsessed with this shade 1 and 2, her formulas. This is the shade Angel Alessandra. It's such a soft, smooth formula. My lips feel hydrated. They don't feel dry. These don't have any tugging on the lips. They have a very similar type of finish. The Natasha Denona formulas are fantastic. This one was reformulated, still fantastic. I don't have the lip pencils that complement either of these. I am such a cheap wad when it comes to lip pencils, eye pencils. I don't want to spend money on the pencils. Or at least I don't want to spend the price tag on the pencils. I mean, I spend so much money on makeup and I am so cheap when it comes to the pencils. I don't know what it is. For setting spray, this one's my favorite. Ever since I bought the Charlotte Tilbury, it's hands down my favorite. It's put the rest of them to shame. I mean, they're all good, don't get me wrong. They all have their uses. But this one I feel like just kind of locks everything into place, and I feel like my face is not gonna go anywhere at all. For eye primer, I've been using the Urban Decay forever, for years and years and years. And then one day I tried the Fenty Beauty, and this thing is incredible. Eyeshadow doesn't go anywhere. It's a little bit harder to blend your shadows out on. You need to give it a little bit of time. But once it settles and everything is in place, my hooded eyes, things don't move. Once I started using this, I was like, whoa, I needed this forever ago. I don't really have oily lids. It's just that the way that my hood is and how I've got like a little bit of a double fold on my left eye, things move around so much, and this kind of made it stop. This is a game changer for me. I love this. The reason I picked the 2 Natasha Denona minis is because you can get a more cool toned and a more neutral warm, and it's more affordable than buying one of the midi palettes. The Natasha Denona formula is wonderful. You can't go wrong with it. These formulas are so easy to work with, very user-friendly, very beginner-friendly. They blend like butter. They pack on like butter. They're so easy, so easy. I don't know if there is a better description for that. If you are my sister and you need something easy, you don't want to dabble in color, you want to keep it simple, you don't want to try too hard, you don't want too much to overwhelm you, these are your girls. These are your girls. I can't say enough good things about these things. One, I've had the Kosas Cloud Set in Airy. It is a wonderful matte finishing powder. You can slip it in your purse, take it with you anywhere you want to go. The Laura Mercier is brand new. It's finally back in stock. This is the Flawless Luminous Perfecting Powder. This has such a luminous sheen to it. I am obsessed with this. My favorite luminous press powder is this Chantecaille, and this thing is actually better. I am gonna have to show you a comparison video, but I'm obsessed with this. This thing is actually better. I think that covers it for now. I think I've gone over everything that I used today. I have a few other things that I want to pick up for myself during the sale, but these are what I would recommend to you if you are near and dear to my heart and I wanted to just keep you from steering in the wrong direction and made sure you spent your money wisely. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you're excited for the sale, what you are going to pick up, what's on your wish list, if you've already got your basket ready, like I do. And then I'll see you guys in my next video. Do something for yourself today because you are worth it. Bye, guys.